Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Arvind Nandikishore. Welcome back to Finance with AB, and we have come up with a new IPO video. This video is about VMS TMT Limited IPO. Now, before we get into the details of this IPO, if you haven't watched Euro Pratik Sales IPO details, please do check out here in the I button. We have done a detailed analysis of the video as well as the company financials and every single detail. So, once again, welcome back. Let's get into the details of VMS TMT IPO Limited. The name of the IPO is VMS TMT Limited IPO. Incorporated in 2013, Gujarat, the company manufactures thermomechanically treated bars. Now, you have heard of TMT steel bars, right? All the steel companies who advertise their products with TMT steel bars, including JSW, the Kairali TMT steel bars, Jindal Steel, Tata Steel, everyone. So, this is the full form. It is thermomechanically treated. The bars, steel bars are treated thermally and mechanically to enhance strength used for building purposes. They also deal in the sales of scrap and binding wires as well. So that is another product category which they sell for revenue. Almost 100% of their business is concentrated in Gujarat. Not exactly 100, but close to 100. More than 95% in the past 3 financial years are their business come from Gujarat. They also market TMC bars under Kamadhenu brand. They have signed a memorandum of understanding with the Kamadhenu brand within Gujarat since November 2022. The revenue from Gujarat in the previous financial year, now this is one important thing to be noted. Now in financial year 2022, the revenue has been almost 99%, in FY23 98%, in FY24 98.8%. So predominantly, almost every single paisa come from Gujarat. Now these are TMT bars if you are not familiar or if you haven't got the idea yet. So these are TMT steel bars. We have seen them in advertisements. Let's go to the financials of the company. Now the top line and bottom line, we can see that there is a declination in the top line. There is a decrease in the revenue amount for the past 3 financial years from 882 crores to 771 crores. But in the same period, the bottom line or the profit after tax has almost quadrupled. Now that raises some eyebrows as well, but this is the reported financial revenue. Some of the key metrics: the market cap stands at almost 500 crore, return on capital employed at 12.8, return on net worth 20.14, EBITDA margins at almost 6%, PE ratios pre-IPO is 22.2, PB ratio is 7.4, now debt to equity ratio at 6.06, which is quite high. Right. The revenue comparison with the listed peers as given in the prospectus, red herring prospectus are these Vrajayan and Steel Limited, B&W Industries, Kamdhenu, and VMS TMT Limited IPO. So this is how the revenues compare, and as of these details, the revenue of VMS TMT stands at 771, which is highest among the listed peers in FY25. 100% of the issue is new capital or freshly issued shares. So the promoters are not offloading any of their existing shares. So which means almost all of the money or entirety of the amount raised from the IPO is going to the capital expenditure, repayment of loans or general corporate purposes, and none of them is taken by the promoters, already existing shareholders. Objectives of the issue: almost 115 crores for repayment of loans and 33.5 for general corporate purposes as stated in the red herring prospectus. Now, this does not seem extremely impressive. The reason why, because they are not deploying any of the amount for capital expenditure or working capital requirement or capital expenditure and nothing. So, I don't know. Let's go to the verdict in the next section of the video and we will see. The pros and cons of the company. So the programs like Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat are positives for the company because this is an India-based company, basically in Gujarat, and they are getting their raw materials and all the stuff from India itself, and they are manufacturing, they have their own manufacturing facility, everything in India, solely, entirely functioning inside India. So such schemes could help them. The company has also initiated setting up solar power plant to reduce electricity expenses. Now they have listed in the red herring prospectus that they are spending so and so crores for electricity every year, and setting up a solar power plant could reduce their electricity expenses considerably, which could positively reflect in their financial performance. Now, heavy geographical concentration in Gujarat is one significant issue. We have seen that almost entirety of their revenue come from Gujarat itself. A high debt to equity ratio of almost 6.06, that is considerably high. Now, low profit margins, as we saw, even though the revenue is at almost 700 crore plus, the bottom line is still stands at almost single digit or 10 crores, like that. Now, they also have to compete with big players like Jindal Steel, JSW Steel, Tata Steel, and whatnot. Now, some of the key dates of the IPO. The IPO opens on 17th of September and closes on the 19th. The lot size is 150 shares. The cutoff price is at 99 rupee per share. The issue size is 1.5 crore shares amounting to 148 crore raised capital. The listing happens on the 24th of September. Those were the details of the IPO. Now, am I applying for this IPO? I might probably stay away from this IPO as well, mainly because the market cap, the debt to equity ratio, as well as the IPO size and the competition which they could face in the industry does not seem so appealing for me to apply for this IPO. So this is not intended for you to stay away from this IPO. This is genuinely, personally, strictly my opinion. So if you found some value in this video, please don't forget to like and share and subscribe our channel. So till we meet again in another video, take care, Jai Hind and goodbye.